there are fantastic stories that could be told.
Yes.
And I think they would be incredibly powerful if told by people who have benefited from that largesse, from the public mindedness of the research that is done at a place like Harvard. So if we heard from, the woman in a town outside of Cleveland whose youngest child of 4 was saved by research that was conducted at Harvard Medical School. And we had I'd want to hire the PR firm that's going to go out and gather these stories and run a podcast and run a YouTube series about it, because people do benefit tremendously. And there is that's on us as the institutions of higher education that we have not done that.
And work together.
It's entirely our fault, right? Like, we're just supposed to assume people think what we're doing is valuable. No. So I agree with you why that's not being done. I think that, faculty tried to do that in a individual way, but we're pretty busy just trying to help our students get through.
There is a whole industry of consultants and commercial people who usually work sanding the edges and polishing the turds that are this nation's politicians, that could be employed using some money from the 80 schools or whatever, or 120 schools that are in a conglomerate, to make these campaigns, to relentlessly put to the Trump administration framing has to be fought.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This type of authoritarian framing has to be fought with intelligence and tenacity. And the stories, either the stories are there or they're not there. Either this is valuable or not valuable, but its value has to be defended. And I guess I'm sort of flummoxed.
And that's been the case for a long time, right? I mean, the stories that came out about higher education for the last, I would say, since 2010 have been about remember the Harvard placemat story? I don't want to revise it, or the Yale Halloween story. They've all been these
the Oberlin banh mi scandal.
The Oberlin wine story.
Yes,
So
tasty anecdotes that go viral.
But to just be like, okay, well, we're just gonna pretend those things. Let's just go back to the library. That was never going to be the right approach.
Even back then, my kids are in college, all this shit about it's a woke nightmare. I'm telling you, 98% of those kids on college campuses have it's a place to still try and drink and get laid and just get through your studies. That's what a lot of it is. And their fear is not raising opinions in classrooms. It's generally social media shaming. It's really their peers that they're afraid of.
Yeah.
Having nothing to do with this sort of idea of, I think that's all been.
I think it's both. I mean, I don't know. I really think there is I would say from the front lines, there's been some crap going on, that people are wow, this is really bad. How are we going to stop this? This is crazy. And, feeling kind of what could we do? But that doesn't also give fodder to the people that want to destroy this institution.